Welcome to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and do not adjust your set. They are not going backwards on the oval. They're going the correct direction on the road course. Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course racing for the opening round of the playoffs of the In the Draft ARCA series. Presented by In the Draft Podcast. Appreciate the folks over there, Matt Minnick and company, sponsoring our league this season to get our broadcasting situated. You would think this Nissan would have a advantage over most of the other cars, as Nissans are four-wheel drive, and at least the GTRs are four-wheel drive and made for road course racing. We'll see if Margison can get this Nissan competitive. Drivers out on their warm-up lap. Margison goes off track, which won't matter on his warm-up lap, but would matter if he was on his timed laps. Let's take a look, see who else is out there. Trenton Sneed in the 81. Got his Pontiac Grand Prix rolling. Ethan Evers, a 26 Toyota. Boulevard number 10 Chevrolet. A little bit of everything out here. Blake Roebuck in the 30 Mustang. Hayden Lowell in a Ford Fusion. A few drivers starting their first lap. Hayden Lowell and Bill Rivard the first two, so they should be the first ones to get a lap in, if all goes according to plan. See the very slow, tight right-hand corner for turn one. Through turns 2 and 3, down into the very slick turn 4. You saw the back end stepping out there. And 5-6, a quick left-right combination. Burns through those quickly. Accelerates down the straightaway towards turn 7. Indy road course is very flat, but a lot of fun. There's really good braking zones, which is where your passing opportunity comes in. Continue to follow Rivard around. Let's go ahead and jump on his roof cam. We'll ride along for his first time lap so you can get a good idea of the layout here. See that purple banner on his windshield? That is how you indicate the playoff drivers. Playoffs starting tonight. Uh-oh. Good thing it's his warm-up lap. Bill's off track. Gonna have to get that out of the system before the timed lap coming up. It's actually gonna cost him some time, as he would have been going a little faster coming through this final corner down the straightaway here. So it's actually gonna cost him a little bit on the quali lap. Here he starts his timed lap. Actually, that was his first timed lap, so it doesn't count because he went off track. Hayden Lowell gets his lap to count. Bill Rivard drops down into turn 1. Left-hander 2. A little bit longer right-hander for 3. And this one you have to slow it down pretty good, and the back end wants to come around every time going through this 4. Here goes the quick 5-6 left-right. A long straightaway. So one of the best braking zones, one of the best passing opportunities. If you can get a good launch through 5 and 6, you can set up a car on under braking here. Down into 7. 8, 9, and 10. I think this one's technically 11. It's not much of a corner, but it is there. Then you have 12, 13, 14. Right, left, right, and back on the main straightaway. He's going to miss it. Coming in too hot. And he's going to clip the grass here, which is going to disqualify his lap. Here's how you're supposed to go through there. Hayden Lowell coming off the final 14th corner, heading to the start-finish line. Hayden puts down a 1:32.039 on his second lap. Way out in front of Griffin Jones. That'll do it for qualifying. Not every car got a lap in. In fact, only 6 able to put a lap down. But we're going to head to the race here. I like how it says 26 to go. Those of you that know me know that's an important number. So we have 25 laps here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Wow, can't talk all of a sudden. Hayden Lowell going to be your pole sitter over Griffin Jones, Trenton Sneed, Ian Montrose, Blake Roebuck, and Ethan Evers. Those are the ones getting lap times in. Everyone else,
I don't get fined.
everyone else is not set by lap time, but just by being in the session. I mean, I could interview you if you would like, but I didn't see you, so I wasn't going to push the issue. I was looking, if that matters. You should also be on track. That would help. Get on track.
Hello there.
Thank you. Hello there. Well, you got the pole here. You going to be able to hold it out there for the next 25 laps?
I think this might be me versus myself. If I can not make mistakes, I think I've got a good chance, but it relies on me not making mistakes, and, well, you know how pit road goes for me, so.
10-4, I was about to ask, what do you think about the odds of the pitting tonight? Is it one stopper, two stopper? What are we looking at?
I'm not even going to lie, I never looked at that.
Oh.
I appreciate you bringing it to my attention, because if there's a chance to make it on one stop, I feel like that would be faster. But, I mean, we'll see. Just sitting here idling, it says I should have nearly 16 laps of fuel. We'll see what happens, though.
Alrighty. Well, good luck to you, sir. Do we have a full pace lap here or what?
We have a full pace lap.
10-4, I got lots of time to talk then. Thanks.
Lots of time to do the starting lineup and lots of time to...
And forget the Labor 12 music's
music.
fun. Yeah.
Lots of time to cut the music afterwards, too.
Excuse me, E.J. Johnson.
All right, bud. Good luck.
Now.
Thank you very much.
Let's go ahead and get our starting lineup presented by Labor 12. Get the music flowing here and then try to remember to turn it back off later. There is the tunes presented by Labor 12 on pole. We have Hayden Lowell in a 67 Napa Ford Fusion. Starting second, Griffin Jones, also in a Ford Fusion, 53 Persona Ford Golden. All right. Trent Sneed, the Treon Technologies Pontiac Sneed Tombstone game for me. I swear I could talk. In the third position tonight, rolling off third on the grid, Ian Montrose, the Old Spice Chevrolet. You see those purple nose, banner, and spoiler on this number one car. That's how we're indicating playoff drivers for tonight's race. So Ian Montrose will one of those. Blake Roebuck, another one of those. See the purple all over it. Blake Roebuck starts in the fifth position. Ethan Evers in the 26. He'll be in the playoffs. Starts in the sixth position. Bill Rivard, another playoff driver. The plain black number 10 Chevy starts in seventh. Adam Crozier got the ghost car going on. Love that. If you guys saw the Bailey Curry number 4 Ghost Machine this season, it's a pretty awesome car, and Crozier Halloweened it up with the ghost car. We love that. Alex Reeland also in the playoffs, the 42 Ford Performance Factory Canopies Mustang. Mike Edwards got his Tony Stewart look-alike for Halloween. He wanted to go as Halloween as Tony Stewart, so we made it happen for him. The Cave RP Toyota starting in the 10th spot. You have Jeremy Clapper Newell in the Cave RP Fort Worth Green Toyota starts in 11th with the Breast Cancer Awareness logos on there. Of course, October Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're in the last day of October. Jeff Price, the 19 Back Channel Productions Pontiac, rolls off in 12th. Zach Margerson in his Nissan GTR with a spooky scheme one there rolls off in 15th. Daniel Wallen did not grid up. E.J. Johnson will be the final one on the grid with the playoff banners on his Reese's Cookies Chevrolet. So that is our 15 car starting grid. I'm not sure if Daniel Wallen just wants to start from pit road and go from there. But we shall see. You see all those cars with those purple front noses and spoilers. Very easy to identify your playoff drivers here tonight. $25 laps doesn't seem like a lot, but this is a fairly long track. Think about it, the oval itself is 2.5 miles. We will turn off that music. Thank you. Appreciate you, because I would have forgotten. Thanks to Labor 12 for providing us tunes for our starting lineup. Thank you so much to the guys over there, Randy, Jacob, Tanner, and Ross. Hayden Lowell, Griffin Jones, front row, gonna bring it out of turn 14. We will not have cautions, local yellow only.
Apologize in advance.
Ethan Evers apologizing already.
It's okay.
Turn 1 gets real chaotic here.
Second gear, not right.
Hayden says second gear, not right. Ian Montrose already forcing the issue. We're going to be 3 wide heading down turn 1. I just don't see this working out for everybody. Top few have made it so far.
I checked up because I thought I wasn't allowed to be
3 wide with Crozier. Look at there, everyone made it through turn 1. That is impressive. Hayden Lowell out front, Ian Montrose up to second, Griffin Jones fell to third, Trenton Sneed fourth with Alex Reeling fifth, Blake Roebuck in sixth, Ethan Evers seventh, Mike Edwards battling Adam Crozier, that is for eighth. Crozier falling back now as Edwards gets away. Price, and then it's 21 of Clapper Newell. Almost said Edwards because he's been driving that paint scheme a lot. And the two Nissans now battle as Margison gets by Crozier. Now Margison on the outside of Clapper Newell. Battle is intense back here towards the back part of the pack. Looks like Bill Rivard didn't get through cleanly on the start. He's fallen to the back of the field. Let's see if we can see what happened to Bill Rivard. Happened right on the start. Keep an eye on the black and blue, number 10. Fourth car inside line. Checks up behind the 30 of Roebuck. Breaking down into turn 1 on the inside of Trenton Sneed. 3 wide with Roebuck. He just sends it in there deep. Able to get it to stop. Made it through 1 okay. Where's the trouble come in for the 10? This replay went way too far back. Down through 2 and 3, heading into 4, gets on the brakes, loses the back end in 4. We saw that in a couple cars in qualifying. The back end gets real loose in 4. He had to wait for everybody to go by as a Bill Rivard to the back of the field. It's already gotten by E.J. Johnson and Adam Crozier. So those two cars have fallen back a little bit. Crozier's been off track. Hayden Lowell continues to lead in the 67. He's led lap number 1, now heads down what you affectionately call the backstretch, but it's kind of in the middle. We got somebody going around there. It may have been Alex Reeling in the 42. Gets a little wide coming off the corner, unable to catch it. 42 spins out, tags the inside tire barrier lightly. Should be able to continue, light contact, but it will fall back into 13th. Gets it refired, and there goes the 42 Monster Mustang. So that good news for Bill Rivard. He's back up to the top 10. Name of the game here is minimize mistakes. Going to be plenty of opportunity to make mistakes. Just got to minimize them. As Hayden Lowell's already up 3 seconds over second place Ian Montrose. Montrose, kind of under the radar guy for road courses. Here he is in second. Griffin Jones, a little bit of connectivity issue, but he's blinking around in third. Trenton Sneed, fan favorite in our channel. Trenton Sneed rides in the 4th spot. And here comes a 4-pack. Blake Roebuck, Ethan Evers, Mike Edwards, Jeff Price. These cars 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Edwards got the Tony Stewart look going this week. He kept the pink wheels on it. That's funny. I like it. It's a good touch. Jeff Price riding around in 8th. Margison's got his Nissan in the 9th spot. And Bill Rivard trying to work him over after spinning early in the race. Rivard gets to his inside, and
Thanks.
Margison lets him have it.
I have no plans on holding anybody up.
It's like Edwards let Price through, so Price up to the 7th spot. Edwards falls to 8th. Hayden's lead already looking at 5 seconds. Oh, he goes wide there, though, in turn number 12. We saw Rivard do that a couple times. Hayden not able to get the car woed down going into 12. His 5-second lead drops down to 3.5, but still well out in front. And that completes lap 2. Griffin Jones riding in 3rd. Trenton Sneed in 4th. See the cars getting spread out already. Yeah, Roebuck, Ethan Evers, Jeff Price will ride aboard with Jeff Price. See if he can run down Ethan Evers. Riding on board the 19 car here. Price in 7th, trying to get that white 26 up ahead. Through turns 1, 2, and 3. And a little bit of a straightaway here. Drop down into turn 4. You see the back end sliding on this car as well as the nose started to point to the grass. Turn 4 is slick for everybody, it seems. They hop over 5 and 6, head down to the sharp turn 7 at the end of this straightaway. Price definitely advancing forward. Let's take a look at our biggest comers and goers as we're about coming up to 20% of the way through this thing. Price riding on board with biggest mover so far, up 5 spots. Currently in 7th. Got 2 cars right ahead that he could pass. Margison, his Nissan, he's up 3. And the other Nissan in the race is down 6. Price struggling to get the power down there. He's actually going to lose a little bit of ground to Ethan Evers and the 30 of Blake Roebuck in front of him. Looks like EJ Johnson may have had an issue. Let's try to see. Reeling might have as well. Trying to keep track of all the off tracks here. Since Kerjour may have looped it. E.J. Johnson had an off track. Mike Edwards had an off track. Clapper Newell had an off track. These guys are struggling already. Riding along with race leader Hayden Lowell. Let's look back at the field. There is no field. 6.8 seconds and growing the lead from Hayden Lowell back to Ian Montrose. Ian can sometimes see the 3rd place car of Griffin Jones when he's there. Fortunately, with that blinking issue, we're on a road course where the cars get a little spread out and you don't have to worry about too much of that. There's Trenton Sneed, the 81 car. Trenton riding in the 4 spot right now. You have Blake Roebuck, Ethan Evers, Bill Rivard, Jeff Price, Zach Martin, Jeremy Clapper Newell, your top 10. Playoff driver's kind of struggling, Alex Reelan. We saw him spin out. It's got some right front damage now to that 42 car. Didn't look that bad when we saw him earlier. This was recent. Let's go back and see if we can have a look. What happens to the 42 of Alex Reeling? Reeling heading down into turn number 1. Safely through there. Looks like Mike Edwards may have had a part of this, which I think is the white and pink. No, that'd be an orange car. It's definitely not the white and pink car we saw there. Just keep riding, see what happens. Reeling gets out of shape through 5 and 6 again. That car was evil through there. Well, you see Edwards just spun around in the 14 at the end of the straightaway. Gets back going in front of the 42 of Reeling. I'm going to guess Edwards loses it right in front of him. Waddy, thanks so much for the 27 months. What an absolute legend. Reeling goes out into the grass. Gets it pointed back in the right direction. Will make us watch the entire lap for something happens at the end of the lap. Gotta love the replay system. Oh, Mike Edwards hits the outside wall, slides back up the track. Reeling catches him right there. Really did make us watch the entire lap for what happened right at the start finish line. And that is how Reeling got destroyed front end. See him and Edwards heading out of pit road there. Driver's very quiet so far. Hayden Lull has caught up to... missed who that was. That was the 45 of Adam Crozier. The Ghost Nissan. Crozier goes 2 laps down. Currently in the 14th spot. Daniel Llewellyn never did grid up. I guess he was that mad at the setup. He was just like, nope. Decided not to. Not even a lap. Ian Montrose rides in second. Closest battle on track currently is Roebuck and Evers. Roebuck in 5th, Evers in 6th. Drivers completed 5 laps, 20 to go. Crozier's head back down pit road here. Roebuck going in too deep. Gets out in the grass. Actually a pretty impressive save as far off the track as he was not to spin that car around and lose more time. Roebuck now has to fight Rivard in the 10. Rivard spun early in the race, trying to fight his way back through after that mistake. See the orange car of Edwards. He is 1 lap down. Does have fresh tires and a fast repair on that 14. So Rivard gets by Roebuck. Rivard all the way back up to 6th as Edwards has gone deep, and I believe he towed Mike Edwards in the 14, not enjoying Indianapolis road course. EJ Johnson gets well out of the way of the leader. A little extreme there, EJ. But stays out of the leader's way, gets back on track. EJ in 11th spot right now. So he's got the playoff banners on his car, trying to do the best he can.
I do what I can.
Says he does what he can. Hayden Lull. Now a 12-second lead over Montrose. Hayden checking out on the field. Montrose hanging in there in second. I did not expect Montrose to have a strong run on the road course, but here he is, proving I don't know anything. Montrose in the 2nd spot. Griffin Jones not too far behind him in 3rd. Bill Rivard, Ethan Evers. Evers, I don't know why I keep saying Evers.
Cheers, EJ.
Oh no, Rivard gets by Ethan and then loses it. Able to hang on to it. Ethan's going to have that run on the outside though. This could set up Roebuck to get back by Evers. These 3 playoff contenders battle.
Thanks for not killing me there, Ethan. You trusted me a lot because I suck.
Bill got in there really deep, yeah. Oh, he back in wiggling again. This car is not handling the way the drivers would like him to. Alright, those people that are 2-stopping will probably come in here. Anybody 2-stopping will probably come in here. Let's go up to Hayden. He's probably not going for a 2-stopper. Wait 14 seconds to see if Montrose comes down the pit lane or not. The problem with the pit lane, it's so slow. It's 35 miles an hour. Such a long pit lane. It is hard to make up that time. Eldora last night, Indy Road tonight. Yep. Never know what they're going to do in Sidewinder. A little bit of everything. Montrose opts out of that 2-stopper.
Thanks, EJ.
EJ gets up out of the way of Griffin Jones.
Yep.
There's Trenton Sneed.
I've been in that position before, don't worry.
Sneed's closing in on a reeling not on the lead lap. Crozier's car is sitting on pit road taking repairs, 4 minutes and counting for the Crozier repair. Crozier is 2 laps behind Mike Edwards. Edwards has retired from the race, currently sits 13th, but if Crozier can get it repaired and make 3 laps, he will move up a spot. Watching Trenton ride in the 4 spot. There's Bill Rivard. Spun out first lap of the race, dropped to last. Now he's back up to 5th without the help of a full course caution. Plenty of speed in that 10. Now he is 9 seconds back from Trenton Sneed. We'll see if he's able to run him down over the next 16 laps. Bill's lap about a half second quicker than Trenton. So the tire fall off, we're looking at about 2 seconds for leader Hayden Lull from his fastest to his last lap.
Wheel creeps up on you.
Ethan Evers, Blake Roebuck continue to battle. These two cars not gotten very far away at all this whole race. See Jeff Price lurking in behind.
Yeah.
He's in the 8th spot.
I'm just glad I didn't wreck Trenton.
Don't wreck Trenton. He's got too many fans. We'll have a riot. Right on board with Roebuck in the 30. He tries to set up a maneuver on the 26 of Evers. The Boonshine Brewing Company on the hood of the 30. So for one stoppers, I guess we'll look around lap 12 or 13 depending on what the strategy is. If you want to start it off the run on the long run, or it's an odd number of laps. So if you're cutting it in half, you got one extra lap on the start or the back end. And 10% left, yes sir. See, Roebuck really backed up that corner to let Evers get away. He's going to try to drive it off the corner better. Roebuck loose. Back in, wanted to come around on him. Controlled chaos is what this looks like right now. This car's skating around quite a bit with high horsepower. Kind of expected. Now there's a lap around with Blake Roebuck. We'll see if he's close enough to set up a pass, headed down into 1. These three cars nose to tail, 6th, 7th, and 8th. By far our closest battle on track. Most guys just kind of ride around by themselves at the moment, so we'll keep the party going here with this 3-car battle for 6th. See up ahead, that is Bill Rivard in that black car, driving away. There's Bill, heading down that long straightaway. And behind him, that's the battle between Evers, Roebuck, and a little bit further back, Price. Evers a little out of shape there. That's going to hurt him on the corner exit. Roebuck's going to be right on his bumper. Price, a different line from the other two. He was way out wide coming through there. It's an interesting line. Seems to have still had some decent speed through it. Hayden now nearly 20 seconds up. Montro's thinking, man, if that guy hadn't shown up, because he's got 8 seconds over Griffin Jones. Jones sees the 42 coming. 42 is not for position. That is Alex Reeling, though, with fresher rubber.
Turn 47 and 48 are killing me every time.
He said turn 47 and 48. It's only 14. Calm down. There's Griffin Jones, and there's Trenton Sneed. Car in between them is Alex Reeling in the 42. He's running at a 134.8. Griffin Jones at a 136, so Should just be a matter of time before the 42 gets on by. Kurjor is still sitting in pit road repairing that car. We might start to see stops anywhere along here. So we'll hop around and look. 13:12. This will be the halfway point, if they need to stop. Who knows, they might try not to. I don't know how much fuel they got this week. If they got enough, if they don't got enough. If they don't got enough, now would be the time to stop for tires. But everybody's staying on track. So I think they might know something I don't know. Roebuck, Evers. Rivard's gone back behind them, so something's happened to Rivard here. See if we can track down our ticker. Rivard's coming to pit road. That's the first car we've seen on the lead lap coming to pit road. Trying to find what may have happened to Bill, but I don't see any incident points.
Through the S's.
Through the S's, he
Well,
says.
the chicane.
Oh, there it is. Coming off of turn 6. Locks it down, slides to the inside, going on the old road course part there. That'll kill the tires, and along goes Roebuck, Evers, and I think Price gets him too. Oh, Price settled in behind him, but then he came to pit road. Looks like the Kurjor car sitting right there behind him. Hayden Lowell, the race leader, is on pit road. Race leader Hayden Lowell brings it to pit road, the Napa 67. Will Montrose follow through? Montrose does not follow through. So the one, Montrose, will take over the race lead. Hayden still hasn't gotten to his box yet. That pit road is so slow. Hayden finally hits his box. Montrose assumes the lead. Hayden's still sitting there as Griffin Jones goes to second.
Bye.
Trenton Sneed goes to third. Now Hayden Lowell comes out in fourth. Hayden is 20 seconds behind race leader Ian Montrose. We'll see how that plays out. Working lap 15 of 25. Hayden's going to be flying, especially compared to Montrose. Montrose's last lap was 136.7. Hayden's best lap is a 131. That'd be a 5-second difference. He would gain that in presumably 4 or 5 laps. Ethan Evers and Jeff Price both hit pit road, 26 and 19. Price down and away in the 19. Looks like Evers may have picked up a penalty. His stop already 21 seconds and counting. I think Evers may have got tagged for speeding. Or an unsafe pit entry, who knows. Montrose stays on track. Griffin Jones coming to pit road in second. Trenton Sneed, currently third, stays out on track. Hayden Lowell, in one lap, is made up for 4 seconds? 4 seconds in one lap. See him closing on the back of Trenton Sneed. I'm sure he'll pass Trenton before the lap's over. Trenton currently in second. Trenton through 5 and 6. Here comes Hayden. Probably going to try to outbrake him heading into turn 7. He's looking. Trenton's going to go deep. He didn't want to give it up, but he had to. Trenton trying to drive it in there and hold position, but Hayden able to make the pass. Hayden
Bye,
up to
Bill.
second. And with the pass, Hayden, the gap down to 14 seconds. Montrose deciding to pit with 10 to go. Will hand the lead back over to Hayden Lowell. Trenton Sneed's already been passed and hasn't pitted yet. Trenton in the third spot currently. Ethan Evers lost 40 seconds on his pit road speeding penalty. He's currently now in the 10th spot, 1 lap down. Hayden Lowell resumes race lead as Ian Montrose crawls down pit road at 35 miles an hour. Looks like Trenton Sneed's giving up the ghost as well. He's coming down. And blinks. Trenton in third. Griffin Jones in the 4th spot. Blinking. Both cars ahead of him are on pit road. Montrose is down and away. Montrose should hold second. Griffin Jones just now coming off of turn 14. I think he'll pass Trenton though. Yeah, so that'll move Griffin Jones up to third. Hayden leads by 34 seconds. Crazy. Montrose second. Griffin Jones third. Trenton Sneed comes off pit road 4th. Here comes Bill Rivard down the front stretch. Roebuck comes out of turn 14. I believe that's E.J. Johnson on pit road in the 91. Making his second stops. He had to stop early. Reeling back on the lead lap now, but Hayden now has the fresher tires than Reeling. Should just be a matter of time before Reeling goes back down 1 lap, and still a decent rebound for Reeling after the damage that car had. He's in the 7th spot. I'm trying to find 19 of Jeffrey Price, but I don't see him on track. E.J. Johnson,
DC.
Jeff Price. He DC'd, there we go.
My bad, Hayden.
No, all good. I'm just glad I didn't turn you around.
My bad, Hayden. Let's see. These two must have gotten close. Yeah, 42.
It's
Slowed
okay,
down
we'll beat
coming
you
out
on
of the
Thursday anyway.
coming out of that little chicane. Not the ideal spot for him to slow down, but able to avoid
Yeah, when you get
contact
to me,
with Hayden.
I'll let you pass from the inside.
So Price going to retire the 19. Hayden still leads Montrose. Montrose the highest running playoff driver in 2nd. Griffin Jones playoff driver 3rd. Trenton Sneed playoff driver in 4th. Bill Rivard another playoff driver in 5th. Roebuck playoff 6th. Reeling coming to pit road. He had a 12-second lead on Margison. That's going to be gone.
That turtle hurts.
Margison must have caught a turtle coming through there. His Nissan's still looking alright though. Got a little left side damage to that 55. He's going to come by Reeling, take over the 7th spot. Both of those playoff drivers. Ethan Evers, he should overtake Reeling as well. And does. Clapper Newell has a chance to. We'll see how quick Reeling's pit stop is. Reeling all the way at the other end of pit road already. But Clapper Newell is at full speed. He will take over that 9th position. Them Chance 2 cars, they are sitting 4th and 11th. I heard Jeff Price in that Chance 2 number 19 has disconnected. Got disconnected was the words. So sounds like a connection issue and not a intentional issue with the car that he just decided to leave.
Yeah, it said manual.
Oh, it says manual. There you go. Jeff Price manually can disconnect it. I don't get to see these things. The drivers get to see. Hayden up 35 seconds over Ian Montrose. Yes, just Trent. That's all that's left, Beach. Just Trent. There he is in fourth. He's being a wheel man.
Yeah, the Cup car's gonna be really fun on this thing.
Cup cars are wild
No.
here. Margus, this is no.
I thought the oval won the vote.
Clint said we picked whichever one that we picked, and we're sticking with the original one that we picked. I don't know which one was the original one we picked, but I know that. Just going with the original one.
Oh, jeez.
I think the Cup car would almost be worse on the oval, though. I feel like both are pretty bad.
Trent, come here.
Hayden closing in on EJ Johnson. Going to give him another lap
It's
to.
over yet? Jesus.
It's only
Me and you
25
were thinking
laps.
the exact same thing.
Thank you, EJ.
Hayden and Roebuck both get by EJ there. Roebuck 6th place now, 1 lap down. Next car for Hayden to catch is Bill Rivard in 5th. We giving you the update at one point. Bill was 9
there's
seconds
only like
behind Trenton.
7.5 minutes to go.
That's not how that math works.
7.5 too long. Yes, that's what Ethan said. He's yes.
Hayden. 5 laps to go. Starts lap 21. Ian Montrose.
I should write up Will Spark a bill and then make him pay all of us for all the time we've wasted in this track.
Will Spark, the guy who's
Yes, how dare you take time out of his day
built
and
the setup.
actually make a setup that kind of works here.
The setup's fine, actually. I wish it turned better with the front, but it's good.
reeling, getting a little wide there in 42.
Feels like how this car drives under not great, but it's definitely great, you know what I mean?
Everyone telling Margison setup's fine.
Can only do so much with a solid rear axle.
This car would probably be faster in autopilot than me driving it.
It says 7th place, Ethan Evers.
I don't know, 0% AI is kind of slow.
Just gander at my lap times.
Hayden. Now 4 to go as he comes across the line, heading down into turn 1. Laps winding down from the Indy road course.
All us peasants.
Montrose.
Actually, I can see your rear bumper.
Says a guy that crashed like twice and still way ahead of me. I said us. Exactly.
Montrose
Yeah.
still riding in second, 37 seconds back, 15 seconds
Is
ahead
this
of
over
Griffin
now?
Jones.
Like I want to go home.
Clever Newell. It's the closest battle on track,
Sure, if you don't want to be here. Damn.
right?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Well, stop complaining then.
Let me go look it up. Okay.
So that closest battle on track is going the opposite direction.
Point talking. He's not in the playoffs. Whatever your character name is. Excuse me, I am in the playoffs. I don't see no banners on that car.
I do.
they were on the car because I'm looking at them in the mirror.
I figured he'd be eliminated anyway, so it didn't matter.
Ouch.
I think they're inside here.
We got minor beef. At least it's 25 laps at Indy and not 25 laps at Nürburgring.
Mr. Wyatt.
Yeah.
Can you do some illegal fishing?
Question for you, chat. Would you rather do 25
I would
laps at
do
Indy
anything illegal that I want to do.
in this car or 5 laps at Nürburgring in this car? That's the question I posed to you. Very astute, Red Cell, and the closest battle on track. Griffin Jones
That's where Michael went to go do, is go fishing.
and Trent Sneed.
And the salt strippers.
He said to me earlier that he wants to go to the Vanilla Unicorn and get a job with the Vanilla Stripper for whatever reason.
We have lost control of race chat.
He said that he wanted to bring Ethan with him for some reason. I don't know why.
I haven't seen Brittany bitch in a while.
It's because Brittany Bitch is busy. Brittany Bitch has to run the league. You guys get to have downtime, and when the races are over, I work more.
Smith, I wasn't insinuating you don't work.
Not bad, Ian. I was trying to give it to you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Still closes battle on track. 2.08 the gap. Trent Sneed trying to run down Griffin Jones.
Bye again, EJ.
Griffin Jones must have got the memo as he started to stretch it back out a little bit. Just 2 laps remain from the Brickyard. Trenton got it down under 2 seconds there briefly. He can pick up a second on this lap. Might be able to catch him on the final lap.
1 lap to go, presented by DD Swiss.
In the draft.
Yeah,
In the draft.
technically it's the sponsor.
In the Draft podcast. Check him out on Twitter, In the Draft 22.
If Jack was racing, it'd already be over.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Big facts.
Shots fired.
Hayden Lowell, the race leader, getting out of shape, going through
I dream
turn
at
4.
Homestead.
You weren't here for Silverstone, Hayden.
Very true. Nearly lapped the field at Silverstone.
Touche.
Well, honestly, I think you two would have been having a really good battle.
Don't boost his ego anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't need any more of that.
Hayden through the S's for the final time.
Thank you, Papa.
Hey, this win should put me clear of 5th all time.
Already talking about the win. He's not there yet. Have to have a disaster happen, get stuck
So
in the
now
tire
we
barrier
see
or
why
something.
You show up when the greats don't.
Hey, scat padding. That's what he does. That's why he does this, the late models. No one shows up there.
I actually thought Jack was going to be here. I'm a little disappointed he wasn't.
Hayden Lowell going to pick up the win in the 67 car.
He's at a hockey game.
Yeah, he's at the Caps
Oh no,
Nats.
Trenton.
Caps Nats. Caps
Well,
Caps
that's
Canes.
lame.
Trenton spun out there at the end.
Hockey game's more important than whatever this track is.
Whatever this track is.
Hockey's lame.
Hockey is not lame. Don't make me fight you.
Come on down to Stay Fresh Customs. Get yourself a paint job, engine repair.
Bill's doing self-advertisement.
Did win. We did that yesterday.
Why don't you interview? Because I suck.
We did win, Hayden.
Montrose finally finishes second.
Holy shit, we're going at it.
It's really a Margison battle for
Intense
the
battle
8th
for
spot.
second.
I did it. I finished.
Oh, they make contact coming out to the wall. Really?
Oh,
Margison going to get the 8th position.
holy shit. I
That
think
was
the most
a wild
exciting thing
battle.
that happened the entire race.
There is Griffin
That
Jones,
probably was, actually.
3rd place finisher, finally across the line.
You two did like the Jeremy Clements, Matt Tipp thing.
Trenton Sneed, the 4th place finish, and Bill Rivard, your
I don't know what
last
I'm gonna do
finisher
with it.
on the lead lap.
Good one, Aiden.
Lap renewal
Thank you
comes
very
across the
much.
line, and that is everybody. 11 cars getting the official finish here. If we can get the top 3 that they interview, room por favor. They are
That's
Griffin
such a Ross
Jones, Ian
Chastain
Montrose,
secret
and
tunnel
Hayden Lowe.
move.
Oh shit, I bit a burnout on the brakes. That's oops.
That is oops. It's very not okay. Here's Griffin Jones. Go ahead and grab him in here. Griffin, DG, you got a copy?
Oh, hi, yes.
Oh, hi. How's it
Oh,
going?
that was probably I always thank you, Alex.
Let me mute my game chat real quick because
Yeah, that
people are
was a
talking.
good one. I tried to get that.
Hi there, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Look like
I
you're
was
out there
hoping-
for a nice little Sunday cruise as the field got so spread out there wasn't a whole lot going on except you got to watch a
Yeah.
really good battle for 7th or 8th actually.
Yeah, I saw that was for 8th. Yeah, that was exciting. That was probably not the greatest race to broadcast ever, I imagine.
Oh no, we were just letting you guys chat and I was just watching basically.
Yeah. On the opening start there, Hayden Lowell I think started in 2nd, and I got a big jump. I probably could have gotten a decent gap and maybe could have kept ahead of Ian, but I thought I wasn't allowed to be into the line, and I just never caught back up to the 1. You know, we just kind of by ourselves the entire time.
Yep. Did you think of
Very
trying any
nice.
like pit stop strategy to try and jump ahead of them, or did you just kind of?
There, you know, the one thing that worked at Silverstone between me and Railing was short pitting, but whereas there was only one stop and the tires were wearing so much, it just wasn't. There wasn't any opportunity to, you know what I mean?
You
By
didn't
the
think
time
jumping
the
on
pit
them a
stops
lap
swirled
or two
around-
earlier and then trying to get by, you didn't think the tires would last long enough?
Well, nah. I didn't. He was about 9 seconds ahead of me when I had to pit because I stretched it as long as I could, and I think they all got an extra lap out of it somehow. There just wasn't really much I could do. I didn't have the pace. The cars in front of me were faster. The cars behind me were slower. Just kind of where we were. You know what I mean?
So finish where you're supposed to is what you're saying.
Pretty much, yeah. I was hopeful coming into this one because I felt really good in practice. I worked with a bunch of people to try to be fast, and then Hayden Lowell comes in here and runs a 131, and I give up.
But the good thing is he doesn't matter in the playoff picture.
Exactly. That was a very good points day. That's the main thing. I was a little concerned about this round because, you know, road courses are kind of a crapshoot. If you spin off, you're done. But it went well, so that sets us up really good for Iowa. Jack will be back for Iowa. So I won't win that one.
You know, you say that if you spin out, you're done, but Bill Rivard spun out twice, finished 5th.
Did he? Oh. Well, that makes me feel well. That's the kind of day it was here today. Small field, big track. It was still a fun drive. I had fun.
Same for you. Those friends, family, sponsor shout outs to give to us tonight.
Obviously, I always shout out to my mom. I love my mom. Team owner Tyler Williams, Jack Painter. Jack couldn't be here tonight. He was busy. So he's going to be in a must-win. Yeah, he's going to be in a must-win going into Iowa. So it's going to be interesting. But I'm just glad to be here.
You think he'll try to Ross
Race.
Chastain it next week around the corners at Iowa?
See, he hates Iowa. It's like his worst track. So he's gonna try everything. I'm a little worried.
That's a little terrifying.
He's gonna be all over the place, I think.
Man needs a taste test though, because Iowa is like the best track in the game.
I love Iowa. It's my
Iowa's
favorite
amazing.
track. I
It's
love
great.
it, especially in this car.
It's so much fun in the ARCA car. So much fun.
Very, very fun. I'm just excited for the rest of the year, really. Hope to
Same four.
make it to Chicago.
Well, we got 4 more races. We'll see what you get done.
I hope so, man. All right, thank you for the race.
Thank you. Griffin Jones brings it home third. We'll grab the number 1 of Ian Montrose. Ian DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Not too bad. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. The highest finishing playoff driver tonight brings it home in second in that Old Spice Chevy. How was it out there?
Not too bad once I got into a rhythm. I gave Hayden absolutely no battle at all tonight. He kind of just effed off and went into the lead, and that's really the last I ever saw of him. So, yeah, really, it was just about keeping clean. I tried to under-rev it a bit just so that I didn't lose any traction. So, yeah, all in all, I mean, it was just a solid performance. I don't think there was anything special about it, but great to bring it back in P2 at least.
Well, you surprised me. I didn't know you were going to be that strong on the road course. I would have picked you maybe back into the top 5. You bring it home second. That's impressive.
Yeah, we've I've been working hard at this. Been dialing in my settings on my wheel to make it a bit easier, and yeah, this season in general is just kind of coming together a bit. It's always work in progress, but definitely happy with the way today went.
Staying forward, you got those friends, family, and sponsor shout outs to give tonight.
Yeah, well, I want to make sure I get the sponsors right here. It's in the draft. Okay, I want to thank the sponsors in the draft. I want to thank Michael, Will for putting the setup together, yourself for doing the broadcast tonight. Thanks to everybody at Blockbuster Racing, and I appreciate everybody out there. Great job to Hayden for the win.
Staying forward, congrats on the second place finish, and we'll see you in the next race, my friend.
All right, take care. Have a good one, my man. Take care.
Ian Montrose in the 1 brings it home in P2. Now we'll go grab race winner Hayden Lowell in a 67. Hayden DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, you didn't have to beat him that bad.
Look, the car was just hooked up tonight. This Napa Auto Parts Ford Fusion was on rails here at the Indianapolis road course. I love doing road courses in stock cars because I've got an H pattern shifter and jamming from 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st down on that front straightaway. It's really fun in these braking zones, and with the fixed rear axle, the thing just slides around. It's fun to drive, and luckily we could bring it home P1.
And staying forward, you got those friends, family, and sponsor shout outs to get out of the way.
Well, I already picked Napa Auto Parts, but can't give them enough thanks for the things they do for me. Mostly give me a job, which sucks because I won the Xfinity Championship driving a car with a competing parts brand.
It was hard for you not to say it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I could have said it, but
it starts with car.
I should have run like the Pop-Tarts car, the Kellogg's car, Tony the Tiger, like any of that, and I could have
something you could actually wear to work.
Fine, right? But no, again, thank you to McKenna too for putting up with me. She's out trick or treating with her niece and nephew right now, but this is still the month of subscription she paid for, so thank you to her for that. And Madigan Motorsports, thank you, and Joseph Madigan, thank you for what you do for me, even though your PC is currently taking a massive dump on you.
Seems a common theme.
Yes. And for some reason he had it in his head that he should buy all the parts at once because that was the smartest thing to do. So he's been out maybe a little longer than he should have been.
Well, we can't wait to get him back out on track and racing with you. And yeah, congrats on the victory tonight, and we'll see you at the next race, my friend. Hello. Nope. Hayden's gone. It's okay. Awkward. Well, that's a weird way to go out. Ethan saying, thank God that's over in chat. Let's look at our final results. And I would concur. It's only 25 laps, but it felt like it was so much longer. Let's go ahead and get this result page popping up. Hayden Lowell with the win, 44 seconds over Ian Montrose. Montrose second, Griffin Jones, Trenton Sneed, Bill Rivard your top 5, Blake Roebuck, Ethan Evers, Zach Marchson, Alex Freeling, and Jeremy Clapper-Newell rounding out your top 10. EJ Johnson, Jeff Price, Mike Edwards, and Adam Crozier will get credit for starting the event, but Daniel Llewellyn will not in 15th. He will not show up on your scoring charts as he did not put a single lap in. So 14 drivers getting it done tonight, most of which were playoff drivers that kind of had to be here if they wanted to move on. So they next week we'll be trimming the list down from 12 drivers to 8. So we will see who can get it done at Iowa and move on. Come back, join us next week, next Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern at Iowa. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. We have to say this has been iRacing.com. You can head on over there, pick up a subscription to these cars and this track. Come race with us. We'd love to have you. Head on over to DGSRacing.com. Click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any one of our 9 different series. We have a series every single night, so if you've got a night available, we've got something for you to run. Come check us out, DGSRacing.com. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We appreciate you. If you're on the YouTubes, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and smash the like as well. It certainly helps us out as we're doing our algorithms and such. And if you're on the Twitch, we appreciate you. Don't forget to follow the channel. Come on back next week as we take on Iowa. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody.